doing some readings. I'm using some cards today, and the first 3 people that hop on will get a free reading. So, let's see. Let's play with these buttons. Let's see what they do. What's happening? Oh my god, for reals? Whoa. Super cool. Oh wow. How fun. I like the bubbles. So, all messages visible. Here we go. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna start yapping because last thing I want to do is sit here and just stare out. Stare at you guys. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know. No, I'm a psychic medium and I do many things. I'm a healer. I do all spirit kind of work. I do chakra work. I do past life work. I do God, everything. Anything you can do. Dream interpretations. I do a lot of. I have a very wide vast of things that I can do. So part of my calling, part of God's, what God has called me to do, is to teach people, is to give back, is to give knowledge and give insight to your life, to heal you, giving you knowledge about the insights of you, the inside of your life, and then to see if there's issues we can heal as well. And sometimes it's just about celebrating who we are. It's about speaking love and life into ourselves. Hi Sarah, how are you? It's very nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome. So you're one of the first ones on. You will be getting a free reading today, and I'm going to get started with that in a minute. So you can ask a question. Shoot, go for it. Cute. Oh wow. Okay, so what's your question, love? How does your next relationship look like? All right, so that's what we'll include into the reading right now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to shuffle these, concentrate on it. I might look at your energy field and look into your aura for a moment, and see what I see there. Okay, and we'll go from there. Just give me a moment and let me look around. So I'm gonna just put some intent into these cards. Right? All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get that off there. There we are. Oh, ooh. All right, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a few cards here and as well. Whoa. So pertaining to your next relationship, to your love life, we're gonna see here. Okay. Some of the colors I see in your aura, you have a violet, you have pink. So I'm just gonna mention like the 3 that stand out the most, and blues. You've got a lot of blues. So what that says to me is this: is that you you have psychic energy. 1, 2. So you're very gifted. 2, the blues also indicate a very intuitiveness. So you have a strong intuitive gift, and of course some psychic energy going on. Also the pink. Now, pink can be two things at the same time. One is this: it's very passionate, caring, very loving, a very deep, loving kind of person, a very passionate person. But it also can indicate, someone that cares overboard, cares and cares too much and gives too much and keeps giving until they have nothing left to give. You know what I mean? And what you do is you deplete your energy source, you deplete yourself by doing that. So, there's a lot of pink. So I feel like kind of you're on both spectrums of it. I feel like there's, a little of each. So that good and bad. Good is because, you're very genuine and you're very sincere about how you love. And when you love deeply. You love with everything you got. You don't do it halfway. So that's the best part about it. The worst part about it is that you do tend to attract people that kind of take advantage of you. They kind of, don't really care like you care. Do you know what I mean? And hurt you. You attract narcissist people because your vibrations are just a little bit higher than they are, right? Yeah, exactly. So, so that's kind of what I'm trying to say. It's, and they come at looking like, whatever. They come looking like, oh, the savior. But, it's because they're master manipulators. They're very good at what they do. They pick us kind of gifted people because of the fact that when we forgive someone, we forgive completely and we wipe the slate clean. So it makes us a perfect victim. Plus, our vibrations are very attractive to it. They spot us that way. So, you do kind of keep those things in mind and you heal from that stuff. You've already surrendered that. That's amazing. That means that, moving forward and hopefully learning how to change your vibrations so that you don't attract that kind of person will take place. Right? Exactly. And that's, ultimately that's what we're all looking for. Especially when you've gone through so many hurtful things, hurtful relationships. And it's hard to believe that people can be so cold-hearted. Do you know what I mean? It's hard. Okay, so I'm going to go over what the cards have to say for you on mostly this subject. The first one I got, and this is the High Priestess of Earth. And what this card is saying is that it's really important for you to be grounded, to stay grounded and stay in touch with Gaia and always replenish your energies and make sure that, communicating subconscious, whatever, with Gaia, all things around you, and stay very open to hear things when they try to tell you warnings or they try to tell you whatever. So when you're open to receive, 100%, you'll be able to hear, the warnings. You'll see the warning signs. You'll see all this stuff before it gets too late. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times they're good at, they manipulate us to make us think certain things, but, they're real good at hiding that for a while. So something that open intuition because it's 100% right, and never ignore it. Okay, the next one is going to be, oh god, this is good stuff. The next one is going to be the Warrior. Okay, so what that card's saying is that you're a warrior. You have fought through some things. You've battled a lot of things, and you've overcome. I feel like it's not just relationship things that have hurt you in your life. There's other things. And just know, the more diversity we go through, the more dysfunction that we suffer in our life, the higher our calling is. So, you just know that you have somewhat of a high calling, and, God has called your name personally. So you are a warrior, you're strong, you've got the strength to battle through things, and, that's something to you, and I think you got this. So the next thing I see is cycles. Cycles, meaning, and I feel like this is a lot to do with cycles in your life, like how things always repeat themselves. How there's like breaking the cycle. There's a cycle. Excuse me. There's a cycle that needs to be broken in your life, and I feel like that until it's a knowledge and taken care of, you're gonna keep repeating these cycles until then. And I feel like it didn't just start with you. It started with, your mom, your grandma. there's just a cycle of this going through your family. So that, and I also see that you're a little bit sensitive to like linear pools and the moon phases. You're super sensitive, and that can have and how you perceive other moods from other people. So a family cycle, what I mean is, cycle, how do you explain this? You know how there. Okay, so like, say you go through your life. So instead of think you learn like I got this, I can see this, right? But yeah, you get into the next one and it still ends up the same and it hurts you the same way, but yeah, it was a little different. It's kind of like a cycle that just keeps going. It's like we allow, or you say whatever people, whoever, allow people to like treat us a certain way. So we got to break that cycle of allowing people to do that to us, allowing that to come into our life. That's what I mean. A little bit weird, but anyway, okay. Next, moving forward. So the cycles, you're very sensitive to linear poles and moon phases and all that stuff. The alignment of planets. You're super sensitive to all things, electromagnetic energies and things like that, right? So that can affect your moods, can affect your emotions really intensely, and it also can affect how you perceive others that are really close to you, others' emotions, the way other people are acting and stuff. It can kind of, it's a little bit tricky, you know. And so just keep that in your mind that sometimes if things look crazy and you're thinking some crazy thoughts about, you know, your partner, check and see what the moon's doing. It could be that, because I know sometimes I can get carried away with weird thoughts that don't even have any kind of, you know, stick to it. And they're not real, you know. Sometimes you take something small and turn it into something crazy. You gotta kind of stop yourself, check yourself, take your thoughts captive, turn them around, you know. Always stay on the positive side. You want to manifest them that are positive, so you gotta always be thinking along those lines. The next thing I saw is fragment. Fragment. Hang on, I want to just see if that matches what I've got in my mind, because let's see what they say about it. Because that one we don't get very often. Okay, so life. Okay, so this is saying that life, your life has been split into a lot of different pieces, and all the pieces are very different from each other. So it's difficult to kind of put things together. And you see, I gotta explain that better. Yeah, so it's difficult to kind of bring it together at times. Yeah, so it's kind of, so you know, the connection, to connect these together in a very proper mode. I think you feel like sometimes you don't have enough time in the day to like handle everything you need to handle, and that's just because you can't kill two birds with one stone, because you got 50 entirely different things that take 50 different kind of attention spans that you have to switch. You have to make a switch. Okay, now this one, now that one. So, you know, that can. Let me get my train of thought back. So, what I'm trying to say is this. Sometimes I'm telling you. Okay, so it's talking about trying to understand things and, you know, get an understanding of stuff around you. And that even that can kind of affect you and how your relationships go together with you. Like how you guys go together. Let's put it that way. So how your relationships go, you got to also keep that in mind. I feel like you're for the most part a pretty busy kind of person, you know. At least not so much busy, but like you just like to keep yourself productive. Let's put it that way, you know. And it's just about really setting back and relaxing, defrag. Get a defrag moment. Defrag space, a space that's all yours, where every day you sit down and just let the day melt off. Because then you can see clearly and you can, you know, it's just, you won't get tricked on in the day and all the things that, you know, the different emotions going on with you. So you can make a very clarity kind of, you know what I mean? Right. So a lot of that is about, you know, a lot of it is realizing what you're going through every day and realizing that those things have big effect on you, and that yes, you don't know if you manipulate. Oh God, because you don't have answers. You don't have answers, do you? Oh my God. Do you know how miserable that is? That's like you never really get closure, right? So I just feel like I feel like there's a trust issue, and there was a truth that was never really revealed to you, and I don't know, not 100%. Hi, hi. Okay, I'm gonna try. I butcher names for a living. This is what I do. Marina or Miranda? I anyway. I apologize. I know I'm not probably saying it right. I never do. So good news though. Okay. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. If not, we can clarify that just a little bit more. But from the last one I got was love, and, and this congratulations because love is called. So what they're saying is that yes, you true love. I mean, not anything trickery or foolery or whatever is calling your name like that is something. Just let it. Um, just so you do have love coming, and love means love, not some crazy person. It should be, yeah, that's what they're saying. That's exactly what the card is saying. It says love is calling your name, and you know they're not going to say that if it isn't. You know what I mean? So at least it better. I'm double check. No, I'm just kidding. Yes. So the next person should be perfectly good, but remember, it takes two. And remember, you got to be really aware of how things affect you. Absolutely, honey, and you certainly can. So just remember, right, right. But it's not gonna, it's not gonna come at you full force like true love right at the beginning. But you'll know, you'll feel you have a really strong. You need to really when you think you'll know it. Okay, one, you'll get a feeling, you'll know. Two, just let it be. Put it in your gut, feel it around. Everything he says, everything he does, feel your way through. Don't think about it and don't use your heart because your heart lies to you and thinking will get you in trouble. You must feel your way through life, through all things, and then try to get the brain and the heart, all of them to match the best you can. Um, but if they don't match, if you can't get it to what it's meant to be, and you got to make some adjustments. But just know that you got to be aware of yourself as well. So it does take two, and we all have things to learn in every single situation that we go through in life. Yeah, we learn a lot from our past relationships and how we get hurt, but we also got to learn about us as well that we can adjust to be ready for that one that God has for us. Do you know what I mean? When I pray God, I says, God, just make me into a woman to be for the one that's going to come to me. So it's like it's both sides need to be continually learning and growing and being themselves that they can be. So hopefully that shed some light on things for you, and thank you for letting me invade your life like that. So I also, I do Facebook live shows almost every single day. So I'm also on there as well. But I need to expand myself. And, I have a mission that God has put me on. And that's, I have to get out there and spread the word and spread love and whatever it is I do. And, so if you would like to ever get a full reading, it's very extensive. I read the aura, the full aura. I read everything. It's amazing. So you can go to my business page, you can watch other videos that I have, or you can book a reading. I do all kinds. Look around, do some research on me, make sure I'm legit. All right, so Miss I think I lost her. Miss, oh Jesus, hold on. You're so welcome, Sarah. I wanted to find the other girl. I don't know where she went. Miranda. Oh Lordy. Let's see. There you are. Mariana. It's Mariana. Right? Yay, yay. All right, Mariana. I'm going to go ahead and look and figure out like most color, the three most intense colors I see. The ones that really are going to say something. And then I'm going to draw the cards and see what the spirits have to say to you as well. You know, have messages for you. Um, do you have anything in particular you want me to kind of look at or concentrate on, or just do what I do? Mariana, Mariana. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, I shall do my magic. We always got to speak love into each other. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's involved. No worries. All right, darling. So, a couple of the colors I see straight up is you've got a lot of yellow, a lot of orange, and a lot of green. Yellow is an indication of an awakening, and we've all been going through awakenings left and right, you know. But as this energy right now, this time of day, this season, everybody's usually right now. Most everybody is in like their third and fourth awakening moment, and I see that you've got to. I feel like you've got at least one more under your belt. I think that you're still kind of. Are you new to this whole somewhat not like fresh brand new, but like fairly new to this whole seeing this whole thing about the spiritual side of things, the ascension, the shifting, how heaven and earth are becoming one, how we're gonna merge, the ascension process, the D5, things like that. Anyway, so the awakening. So basically, waking up to remember who we are, what we're supposed to be doing. We're okay, good. All right. So basically, we're star seeds that well, not every star seed. I shouldn't say that yet. Let me rewind. So anyway, awakening. So you can wake up, remember who you are, your soul purpose, what God has called you to do. So it's very. You got a lot of yellow, and that means that you have a very intense awakening right now. And what that means is that you're going to be going through quite a bit of a learning streak right now for this season. And I don't know exactly how long that's going to be, and I think a lot of it depends on you and how fast forward that you want to receive this information and use it. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's usually everybody that says that is like, that's the first thing people say is like, I don't even know where to begin. Well, I can help you with that. I do mentorship and I do coaching. I do all kinds of things, but I do have and charge that I do charge for. But all in all, I'll try to give you as much clarity as I can today about the first steps of your journey, and it's truly a journey. So it's a journey about becoming the best version of you and being a part of everything. We're all in this together, all of us. You are gifted. You do have some gifts, and it's one mind, one accord, and we're powerful. Even when there's only just two of us, it's very powerful. It's amazing. So just know that you're part of something huge and amazingly beautiful, and that you are a force that's unstoppable. Right. So what I see next is oh my gosh, excuse me. So I did say orange. Orange is a color that indicates, so orange can be a very courageous, outgoing color. So you're a very productive kind of person. You're very outgoing. You're courageous. You stick your neck out when nobody else will, and you push yourself out of your comfort zone just to you know, grow and just to make things happen for yourself or others. And, you know, I feel like that you don't do anything unless it's very productive. You know, you don't believe in that. You don't believe in things that are brainless activities, and you know, it's like let's do things that will contribute. Do you know what I mean? Contribute to whatever, to living. So the other part of that could be something about addictions, but I don't see that with your energy. I see it's a little bit different, and if it is, it's only addiction to certain personalities in people, like certain people. But I don't really see a whole lot of that. It's just very, it's not even worth looking at. So it's mostly about you being very very productive, very energetic, very outgoing, um, very nice. And oh, the next color is the green. So green is a green nature. Green is very amazing color, but also your green varies. So it starts out kind of a regular and turns kind of darker and turns lighter, back and forth kind of thing. It's really beautiful. So that the darker green is an indication of, you know, being very spiritually um, abundant. So, you know, I feel like you've probably been spiritual like all your life, ever since you were very young. I feel like you've always been curious. You've always been kind of on that side of the thing, on the side of that side of the, you know, the belief system is you're very spiritual. You believe in angels. You believe in God. You believe in this. You know, you believe in feeling the energies from that. So, you know, you don't so much believe the Bible, but I don't blame you. It's rough. But let me tell you, you know, the Bible has many things in there that are 100% true. Many. But, and that's just facts. God wants us to have a real close. He will tell you anything you want to know. If you ask, he will. So I've spent lots of years, spending a lot of alone time and speaking with God. Um, Lots. So I've made sure that has happened. So, you are the third one, Angel, and I'd be more than happy to do this for you. Thank you for hopping on, and it's nice to meet you, by the way. And so anyway, where was I? I was about green. Green. So green. Very spiritually abundant. So you may not feel it yet. It may be on its way. It may be coming. You may be in the middle of it. But that energy is there nonetheless. And so what it means is that if you don't feel that now, you will soon, like very soon, like within days. You're gonna feel so spiritually abundant. You're gonna have an eye opening, you know, light bulb turned on, awakening. It's gonna be like whoa, whoa, and you're gonna have things you didn't have understanding before. So there is a lot of intuition. But the tie with nature is really amazing. You have so much green and so many variables. It's beautiful. So you are the third one. Yes, yes, sweetheart. And Angel, you are the third one. Okay. So those are the three most important colors. You have a lot of colors in there. Everybody does. And I could explain each and every one. But today is just about doing little small mini readings and just kind of putting it out there what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and keep shuffling these cards for you, keep pulling cards. I've got 3 that came out already. So, all right, and we'll look at that in just a moment, dear. But like I said, you know, you can go onto my business page at facebook.com /Angela Psychic, and you can check out all the things I do. You can check out other videos and things. And just kind of get a feel, do some research on me, you know. Okay. Okay. Let me see if we got one more coming right now. And if not, we're going to go ahead and stick with those. Those are pretty good cards. Really good cards, actually. All right. Here's the deal with this stuff right here. Okay. So we're going to start with this card. And look, you got an invisible card. Okay. And I feel like that you got that card because I feel there was a good chunk of your life where you just kind of felt invisible to the world, like just invisible to, I don't know, maybe your family. I don't know. There was a time you kind of feel invisible. I feel like that have you always felt like you're just kind of out of place. Like you don't really fit in here or there or here, and like everywhere you go, it's like I don't really fit in. I don't really feel like, yeah, right, okay, perfect. So, and that's a lot about what we go through, and what I mean by we is that light workers, and I feel like that, and that's classic sign and symptom of a true light worker is that through your whole life, you feel like you don't belong anywhere. You feel invisible. You feel like nobody really cares. They care about people that are doing bad things or stealing from them. But yeah, you come on, you do everything for them, and there's no love. You know what I mean? They could care less. It's all about they don't. It feels like they don't love you for you. They only love you for the things you do for them, kind of thing. They're acknowledging the fact that you have felt that way. I mean, they're also saying that that's about to change for real. And if it hasn't changed already, I feel like it's still kind of in a transitional state. Has a little bit, and that you're going to be not invisible. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. Maybe. No, you'll love it. You will. It is amazing. I felt invisible in my entire life as well, and now I am totally not invisible. And it does feel amazing. It really does, because I think that when we start walking in our calling, when God has called your name personally, and you start doing what it is He says you're going to do, it's amazing how the blessings come, the doors open, and people see you in a different kind of light. They're taking you serious now, and they're actually wanting you to be part of their life. So it's a little bit of a change and a shift, but just stick to you, stick to your true self. Don't ever change that, and things will reveal itself. Everything reveals itself in the light. Just know that. Okay, so these are good. So the next one is summons. Okay, and the summons is what the spirits are trying to tell you is that they want you to create symbol, because we don't like rituals, but some kind of thing that you do every day to connect with your spirit, connect with your guides, connect with God's source, to connect with all, right, and get in the midst of becoming the best version of you, to get in touch with your higher self, to make that connection, to meditate. And once you make that connection, then your spirits will give you show you in your mind's eye the things that you need to do. So activating your third eye, things like that, uh, all that stuff that I don't feel like you have that activate. So something to think about is doing that kind of stuff. And if you need to know how to do it, hit me at Facebook or whatever, and I can totally send you a tool that will help you with that. As okay, so are we good so far? We're still kind of, read the description. What description? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're telling them. Oh. Sorry, guys. All right. So summons. You're being summoned to get in touch with your spirits, your guides, your spirituality, your spirit side of yourself. Get in touch with your higher self. Very important. Okay. All right. Awesome. So the next card, honey, is you've got one. So as you're, before you go to get in touch with your spiritual side of yourself, you want to go ahead and make sure that you're perfectly grounded. This is really important. And so that brings us to the High Priestess of Earth. And she represents the fact that, how important grounding yourself is. And even if you're not spiritual, you got to ground yourself. It's so important. So one of the best ways, the most wonderful ways I like to ground, is just standing on your 2 feet, and you close your eyes and visualize roots that come out of the bottom of your feet and kind of grow. They kind of dig into the ground, get into the center of Gaia, and kind of grip on really tight, and bam, you're grounded. And you can do that all day, every day. There's a lot of different techniques and things that we can do. It's very nice. I can always send that to you if you message me. So grounding, always stay grounded before you go do any kind of spirit work, or go, before you meditate and things like that. The next thing is listening. So they're saying to really listen. And And I know, you probably have amazing listening skills. I feel like you do. So, but here's the deal. There are things in the spirit realm that sometimes are so faint and so quiet, quiet, faint, small. I don't know, whatever it is, it's all the above. And if you're not really paying attention, you'll miss it. It's kind of like the voice of God. So, what they're saying to me right now is they're saying you got to close your ears to hear. You got to close your eyes to see. Do you know what I mean? It's like this. You see more when you're not looking, kind of thing. So staying out of the outward, but going in, looking in, listening to within, visualizing within, and figuring out what is within you, and making that all match. The inside match the outside, and making everything become one. To be that light, to be the beacon for others, to shine on their path for them so they can see it. Live in your calling. And if you don't know what that is, I can definitely help you with that as well. Okay, so the next thing we got is denial. And I just feel like that is more about you deny yourself many things. You deny yourself the beauty of the spiritual side. You deny yourself things because you have skepticism about some stuff, and you have a hard time believing that no, there's no way, I can't make things happen, but you can, and you just got to believe in that. But I feel like you just kind of, yeah, out of fear. And fear is something we're not supposed to do at all. Just saying. And I know it's easier said than done, but you got to understand that when you think about fear, that's what you're manifesting. That's what brings to your reality. That becomes your reality. Everything you think becomes your reality. So if you're always thinking about what you're afraid of, then guess what? That's your life. The thing you are afraid of is going to come forth. If you just think about the things you want, the things you want to see, your desires, your loves, that's what's going to be your life. So it's kind of something you really need to keep in your mind about that. So just let yourself be free and open, and try not to be afraid, and just know that nothing can hurt you. Especially as long as you ask God to always protect you. That's one thing you want to do. Always ask for protection. And it just takes a second. Say, God, will you please protect me through my journey today? It's that easy. And then those things, nothing dark can touch you when you're trying to really get in touch with your own personal spiritualness, your spiritualness. So the next card, and this kind of confirms it all, is focus. To focus, to stay focused. And focusing is sometimes hard to do unless you're aligned. So you always want to align and focus. So alignment means everything's positive, everything's within the light. And light is this. Light is truth. Truth is light, right? Light is clear. You see through it. So the truth is always going to be, so it's light, and light is clear, see through. Okay, let me stay with me here. And the truth you can only see through. With what's in front of you, there's no question, there's no confusion. If you've something, always keep your thoughts and your intentions in that light, and always maintain the truth within yourself. You shouldn't have any issues at all to stay aligned. And you don't ask for things like, oh God, I need $1 million today. That's not in alignment with the light and love of God for that moment. Maybe later on, but I'm just saying. That's, you got to understand, with all things, your focus comes super easy, and then you can really think about, God damn it, this thing. Stop buffering. Because there's something there. Because know that you're gifted. You're very gifted, lady. And when you see or feel something, right, and let me tell you, you're 100% right about whatever it is you feel. That when Jesus gave it, each and every one of us a piece. He said that whatever, you have the power of Christ, right? And Christ has created most everything you see, for the most part. Created some of us, and that whatever Christ can do or did, do you know that we can do? All we got to do is own it and step into it and believe it. So just remember that stuff, because you're a very powerful person and you don't have to question yourself, because you got it like that. Just know you don't you're amazing. You don't have to question that. So if you're feeling like wrong answer, then it probably is. So it's time to rethink your next step. It's time to plan. Come up with backup plans. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. So don't question you, because there's no need for that. You're perfectly okay. You're a very powerful, gifted lady. All right, you don't have to question you. So remember, whatever his thoughts come in there, you know. Yeah, please do. And I would love that, because I love giving out the knowledge and giving back, because it makes me happy. But it's what God told me to do. So obviously it's gonna make me happy. But whatever, please do. Let's put it that way, please. But so that's what I got for you today, and thank you for letting me invade your life. I really appreciate that, and hopefully it kind of gave you a little bit of something, and you can move forward today with confidence. Confidence. So, yay! Oh, Angel, woo woo! Hi, hello. Oh my God, just try me answer it before she interrupts the whole daughter. Daughter. Hi. Yeah, and he's running around the yard. I couldn't catch him after that, but I put out a little bit of tuna for him, and then I don't know, I was seeing him. I had to put Ari in the house because Ari was chasing the cat everywhere. So Ari's in the house. The cat's running around the yard everywhere. So whenever you guys get home, you guys can get it. Okay, I'll try to catch it. I'm doing a live right now on YouTube if you don't mind. Okay. Okay. I love you. All right. Bye. Sorry, guys. Okay. So. Or he or whatever. So you guys can reach me. I did post on top. I don't know how this works. I'm new to this stuff. I haven't done but a very small fraction of lives on here, but I have pages on there, and you can do research. You can find out what other people say about me. You can find out my ratings and all that good stuff, and you can friend me, follow me, and like I don't know how that works, and you can see there's all the videos are there. You can watch other ones, bits and pieces. I'm kind of a silly, kind of goofy person, but I just believe in being myself, and I really don't care what people think. But I'm here, um, get this thing popping. So I'm not here for any other reason, really. So here we are, and I will see. But how do you feel about that? Do you feel like he likes you, or is he giving you mixed feelings? 'Cause I kind of feel like I kind of see, and I think this is why you're asking, because I think you thought and but then he acts a little something like he doesn't really care a whole lot, right? You do. Now, has he given you mixed feelings? Has he shown like, or just I don't know. He doesn't. And there most of the time he does, but then there's moments where he just acts like he doesn't. He could take it or leave it, kind of thing. I don't know. Does that resonate with you? Yeah. Okay. So that's no fun, no fun at all. Okay. So we're gonna see what the spirits. Oh my God, what the spirits have to tell me about this, and then I'm gonna look at your aura too. So I'm gonna go in your energy field and take a peek around. Okay. Flirtatious vibes. Well, and that's always awesome and everything, but some people just know or have natural flirting things they do just on the regular, and it doesn't matter whether it's man, woman, it don't matter. It's just, I'm a Gemini too. Gemini nation. Woo woo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is he? If you don't mind me asking, because this might make a difference. You know. Yeah. Oh, you don't know? Darn it. Darn it. I feel like he's probably either dang it. He's either Aries or Aries or a Just feels that way. Okay, so let's check it out. Angel. What a lovely name. Is that your real name? That's a beautiful name. I love to be named Angel. I'd love to be an angel for reals. Wow. All right, Angel. I'm seeing in your aura you have a lot of, gosh, you have a lot of beautiful, your colors are crazy different. They're really neat. Angel's your nickname. Oh, okay. What is your, did you, hold on. Let me look at that. Angelica. Okay, well, same difference. All right, beautiful. Very nice. Angelica, you have a very amazing aura. Let me just tell you, it's different and it's interesting. It's very alive. Wow. So I'm trying to explain what I see, and I'm gonna try to define this. So what I see is a lot of light, a lot of different colors come in layers like normal auras. Your aura is mostly a white that extends, but in the white is these other colors. You've got blue, green, and got some pink, violet, a little bit of purple, and it doesn't layer. It kind of flows through it. Is that making sense? Like it comes out of you and just like flows, each color, one at a time. Very interesting as well. There's something important to this. So hang on. So flowing, each color just flows through the white, and then the next color comes. It's really pretty. So it's moving. It's moving. It's different. So I feel like your energy is very alive. It's very vibrant. It's effective to other people. Very effective to situations. I feel like what's your nationality? Are you Romanian by any chance? Oh my gosh. I just feel like that you can very easily, and you can easily manifest things, and I just felt you can just kind of like make things happen. No, okay, just checking. Anyway, I just feel like you can make things happen easily. You know what I mean? You can manifest your reality super quick. And so I don't know if you're aware of that, or if it's just something you've always felt like kind of lucky, or you've always felt like, wow, I think about something and it happens, or you put some effort into it, some energy into it, and it just flows. It just comes. It happens. And but so does the bad stuff too, right? If you think about things that are bad, like if you think about, say, um, somebody robbing a house plant from the front of your house, magically all of a sudden it happens. Just an example. I just feel like that's how kind of intense that your is that resonate with you, or am I off on this one? Because I may be off, but there's something to it. The thing really affects like that things will, like linear poles, magnetic energies, things like that. Every little thing affects your temperament. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. You're an artist, right? Are you an artist? And an artist is with everything, with music, singing, drawing, etching glass. I mean, there's so many different art forms. It's just if you're creating things, it's an art. Period. If you're good at decorating, it's an art. Yeah. Okay. There you go. See. Yay. You haven't see the visual of you, like you just see it. It's very natural to you. Okay. So, all right. Let me tell you what some of those colors means that are going through. I do see a psychic energy in there. Okay. I do see. I see a very tied to nature. I do see spiritually abundant. I do see abundant in spirit and in your life, which is this dimension, earthly plane. Somewhat abundant in that. And what that means, I mean, abundance means something different to everybody. Some people feel abundance is money. Some people feel if they're abundant with their family and love and other people. Everybody perceives that just a little different. But what the spirits are saying to me is that that you're abundant in both the spirit world and in this realm. So that can mean several different things. But a strong tie to Gaia and a strong tie to nature. I feel like that you go into nature, you kind of feel like you're at peace, you're at home. You kind of admire the beauty. The beauty is something that you wish you could like soak in and just like put it around you. I think you just feel at one, you feel more energized, you feel at peace, like you're home when you're in nature, kind of in a certain degree. I feel like that water might be a little bit healing to you. And it heals you. I feel like that when you don't feel good, you take a bath, and it helps everything. It always sometimes it takes it completely away. I feel like you could sit next to, so you're very just free flowing, and I see the blues, and the blues is another a sign of an intuition that's really intense, as well as a culture for yourself. But I see a little bit of a turquoise color too. And the turquoise color, hun, is an indication of a healer, and so is the emerald green. So you got double the healing situation going on. So hang on, I'm gonna look for the rainbows, because every healer has a rainbow that comes out of their body somewhere, and I'll tell you what your strongest way of healing is. Oh yeah, yeah, direct, straight up, right out your temple is a great big just rainbow, and it just like goes. Woo! And so what that tells me is that you can heal people telepathically by thinking about them. You can heal them with touch as well, but your most powerful way is by the healing process for whomever you're thinking about and for yourself. You can heal yourself very easily, by the way. So that's a very beautiful thing. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Eins. Okay. So I've done exhausted my first three readings, you guys. So as of this point, they're $10, and the PayPal is up on the group. So it is paypal.me/Angelus. I think if you feel like paying for it, if not, that's quite all right. Come back tomorrow, and I'll be doing another 3 tomorrow. Okay. All right, you guys. So what was I saying? You are a healer. You're a very good, powerful healer. And it's very exciting. I don't know if you felt that, but I see with you a calmness. Like you just have this calmness. And at most of the time. And you know, I don't know. And I just feel like you said when the moon is changing and stuff. You got an intuition about you that's outward. It's outward. It's like you just feel, it's almost being an empath, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, and it's really neat. And you're very unique and very special. Just know this. So you must have a seriously high calling, hun. You know, God says, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. So I'm not sure exactly how much of this that you've dug into as far as spirituality and as far as ascension, the dimensions, and all that good stuff, and 5D. And I mean, I don't know how much you know and have dug or researched in this stuff. But just know that you're not human, that you are a star seed, that you come from a whole other dimension, and that you came back here to save Gaia, okay? Not just you alone, but you and all of us gifted people. We're supposed to be one mind, one accord, and we're supposed to do this. No, I don't know if that resonates with you or if it's something entirely new to you. So how is this, how does it sound to you, Miss Angel? I think there's a reason why you call yourself Angel. There's a reason why you call yourself Angel. Oh, so I don't know. Yep. So you must not be, okay. So I'll show you where to get a lot of good information, which is right here on YouTube. There's people called Higher Self. And if you just type in Higher Self, it brings up like a slew of videos. There's so many. But they're the ones that are true 100%, all truth. And, you know, you'll feel it. You'll know. And anything you're curious about, just start watching videos. The one thing I want you to watch is something about Lightworker and about being a starseed, figuring out what starseed you are, And then you'll get clarity, and more clarity will start coming to you, and then you'll start to understand what you have and what to do with it. um, I feel like you haven't really ventured that avenue just yet, any of it, and that's okay. I'm really excited for you because you got so much to look forward to. Very exciting. So higher self, and just, whatever you feel pulled to, drawn to, watch it. It will blow your mind. It's amazing. You into It'll shift you. So what about Caleb? All right. So Caleb. All right, let's check it out, shall we? So I feel like, and you just want to know if he likes you. Oh yeah, because you did ask me that, and I totally spaced all that. Okay, good. Oh, good. Yay! All right. Whoop whoop. Oh. I feel like that he does like you, but I feel like that he has got a liking for a few people. But the thing is this: the energy with that, he's just trying to kind of feel out like who he wants to. Because I feel like he's not trying to be a player really. He's trying to just figure out which one he would jive with the best, which one that he wants to hang out with. So, um, just a couple. There's just like one or two other people that he's just kind of talk entertainment. So what I mean by that is that you can entertain his mind, his time, whatever. Can make him laugh. Let's put it that way. So um, so it's just something to think about if you really want to venture through that avenue. If you want to put yourself through that, allow that to happen to you. At this point, I can't really see whether it's going to which outcome it's going to be because the energy is not really behind that just yet. So just know that everything, nothing is written in stone. And when I look at things, it's like this: whatever's vibration it is, whatever frequency is involved in this at the time, that's what I see. But that doesn't mean it can't be changed. There are things that can happen that can change the course of time. Nothing is ever written. Vibrations and frequencies, if they stay the same, that's what's going to happen. So I do see that. I don't. If you really want to know, that I feel the energy of way far down. I don't feel like you guys are going to make a connection. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. So who knows? Hi, Earth Angel. You can. I have exhausted my first 3 free reading. You pay for one. The PayPal on the top, paypal.me/Angela Psychic is $10. So when I concentrated on him and I drew a card pertaining to that chaos. And chaos, when I get this card, it means beware. Beware, because there's a lot of things that are going to happen. There's a lot of twisty, twirly things, and it's going to make you very confused. Confusion is a lie. It is not real. So that's not the one. Don't go that route. That's what these spirits are saying, and they know what they're talking about. I swear. Okay, so the other cards I got for you, darling, pertaining to the rest of your life, is this individuality. I feel like, and that kind of confirms everything I'm seeing. The individuality is that you're very individual. You're very different. You're very set out. You're set away from all the others in the world almost, and just know that you need to embrace that, love that, and proud of that. Yeah, don't. I got chaos when I drew it for him only. Chaos. That's a bad card. It's a beware card. So yeah, don't. I wouldn't even venture that avenue. Um, there's somebody out there for you that is waiting for you, and they're you know uh but don't go looking for it because it never comes. You have to just do you and let things unfold the way they should unfold. Um, and then it's your individual, own it, have confidence in your individuality, unique, and it makes you who you are. Very good, wonderfully powerful kind of person. Listening. So a lot about listening. Again, that's about You know, stop hearing things, stop the chatter from outside, stop the chatter from inside, and then look in within quietly with, you know, something. You've already done the defrag. You know, you've already let the day melt off. Go inside, look and listen inside, because your answers are within. You got to get in touch with your higher self, and you got to connect. Close your eyes to see, and stop listening to hear things. Do you know what I mean? Okay, and then letting go. So I feel like there's a lot of things that in your life that you kind of tend to hang on to. There's feelings that you experience that you tend to hang on to. Those things will block you from all anything good in your life. They'll just put no. So kind of let go. Make sure you process things and make sure you surrender things daily. Just keep surrendering it. You don't want to keep that stuff. The spirits are telling me that once you know you let go of things and you don't hang on to them and you stop worrying about stuff, you stop worrying about not fitting in or whatever. Everything you want, everything that makes you feel like a fulfilled person is going to come to you very fast. Like so, just remember this stuff. Do the work, do the steps, and you will be a very fulfilled person. For sure. So you will find true love, not a fake love. You don't want fake love. You want true love. That's what will come. That's what brings fulfillment. Makes you feel whole. Okay? Alrighty. So, if anybody else wants a reading, it is $10 at paypal.com/Angela the Psychic. And if not, if you want to ever purchase a full reading, I am on Facebook.com/Angela the Psychic. And I have a business page right there. You're so very welcome, honey. Thank you for letting me invade your life. I really appreciate that. So come on to my business page, check me out, watch videos, see what you say about me, on me, and see what's and I'll be communicate with you and to see you again. I look forward to it. I really do. But for now, if nobody else wants a reading, I'm going to go ahead and event thing. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. There'll be another 3 free readings